well, welcome back to Quantum Black and a one-shot tonight. We're going to be playing a Zigzag birthday game. So happy birthday,
Woo!
Zigzag! Um,
Woo!
this one-shot is going to take place during the events in the campaign that I've been running with Team Corvidae. However, it is a little bit of a flashback as it takes place before any of the events that occur in New York City. So in Quantum Black, they've got different safe houses for their teams, and they've got corporate buildings, and they've got research and different divisions and whatnot. One of them is the Rest and Recuperation Ward, which is not run by Hartman, but that's where her main base of operations are. And so she is basically acting as the host to bring everybody to her safe zone to perform this experiment that Greene has been assigned to do. So the backstory is Ian Greene is the Chief Requisition Officer for Quantum Black. Many of you know him. Many of you have interacted with him. Jess, I think, is the only... Yeah, Jess is the only one here who was participated in obtaining the passive device that he has back in the OG Season 1, Episode 3. But he's had that kind of in the background. And for... Oh, yes, this is official art for Greene. It's not in the book, but Ian Greene is my NPC, which is in Bleeding Edges. So he is official canon NPC for the Quantum Black game. But this is his official art, which I bought. It's not actually in the game. But yeah, so Quantum Black sent a team out to investigate or obtain alien artifact that was being sold by a smuggler on the black market. And Team Vespa was a Quantum Black team that went out to investigate. They found a bunch of bodies, and the smuggler, or the informant, Iman Abadi, basically insane. So they took him back to a safe house for interrogation. Couldn't find anything out about what happened or anything. He just seemed to be completely broken. And so Mission Control, having found out about Ian Greene's passive device, which is like a dream sharing software. If you've seen Inception, it's basically that. And he believes that by going into the informant's subconscious, they can still extract the information to find out what did he do with the alien artifact. Ian Greene doesn't feel like capable necessarily of doing this experiment himself, so he has requested various agents of Quantum Black to kind of assemble on this unorthodox assignment. And so we are going to meet the team, the cast that he has put together, starting just with Roll20. BeBe, if you would like to introduce and describe your character.
BeBe, short for Bebezogal, is roughly something like 4'11", not very tall at all, hence her dwarf flaw. Very charismatic, all around go-getter. I don't really know how else I could like explain her right now, other than you know, spunky.
Okay. And you've got followers. I don't know if they're necessarily with you here right now, but we will probably see Muninn and Huginn as well. Next over, we have our demon hunter, Valen.
Yep, you got Valen. He's mostly focuses on more the occult side, demons specifically. He was very laid back about it in the past, but I mean, he's generally laid back as a whole. Playful when it comes to normal people, but gets relatively serious during a fight, especially against, creatures from hell, more specifically. Usually is found carrying his trusty sword and nice firearm with him.
And you've been on several Quantum Black missions before, but not with this crew specifically. Next over, we'd like to introduce Jess.
Hi, I'm playing Jess. She is a stealth operative, essentially. Does a little bit of larcery here and there. Mostly she's just here to see if there's any safe to crack open. If not actual, then, in someone's head. That'll be new. And I also have a follower, Tori, who is usually my driver. I'm not sure if that's going to come in handy at all today. He's just tagging along for kicks and giggles at this point. But yeah.
Yeah, wants to watch your back for sure. Next up, we're in for a little treat. As the birthday boy himself would like to introduce himself, please.
It's been a while, but Zigzag, world's greatest hacker, there is no electronic that he can't get into, especially considering he's hacked into robots that he actively pilots.
Mm-hmm.
His token is what you get. All white outfit, white faceless mask on him with a red Z across it. I think I've described him as constantly having a pair of headphones around his neck, and the only thing that doesn't seem to be new tech is a stopwatch that he has constantly dangling off of like a belt. And then of course his robot companion ZigBot, who is a hulking robot in Iron Man armor. And he's here because, 1, he owes Greene a favor, and 2, he wants to see if he can get his hands on some of this tech.
That's got to be the most in-character thing I've heard Zigzag say in a while. But it has been a while since we played, so that makes sense. Lastly, Dr. Aubrey Hartman from Quantum Black Mission Support is also being sent on the mission itself, with reasoning that the subject, the host of this dream that you're going into, he's insane, at least in the present state. And so if there's anything she can do to help him regain his sanity, as that is Dr. Hartman's specialty, is to basically be the Quantum Black team's therapist and spend time after missions, once they've seen the impossible things and they're under so much stress, they can go and kind of go see Hartman and feel a little bit better. So she is going to be going on the mission with you as well. And that is our squad. So I guess back to kind of the briefing. So you guys know, I'm going to switch you over to the gardens in Hartman's. Jess might call it a spa. It's more like a wall. It's a tall, walled, secluded, very peaceful outdoor patio with you have fountains and serene birds noises going off, green, warm, just beautiful, very peaceful area to be in. And it's been cleared out, and Greene has several lawn chairs all kind of lined up as he is carrying a silver briefcase and getting it kind of set up. In one of the chairs, in one of those like straitjacket type tied down thing, is the comatose form of Iman, the subject that you're going to be working with. Hartman is standing kind of with Greene, and you all are approaching. And I'd like to pass that off to you guys. What would you like to do?
I would first off like to say that the fact that you have a map for this area makes me very nervous. Anyway, I'll probably just like look around.
Yeah, you see any other Quantum Black agents or facility staff, they're all completely gone. A quick check, pretty much all of you kind of have the experience to look around for security cameras, and it looks like they've all been deactivated.
Good.
It seems like
Good.
this is going to be a very private session. So Jess, I know you've got Tori with you. Zigzag, are you being followed by ZigBot, the soldier version?
Every step of the way for the two, Quantum Black members who don't know Zigzag, as Jess is very familiar. We're on the same damn team. Following behind this very skinny-looking guy is a massive soldier robot with a gold-plated shotgun painted red and gold in the Iron Man colors.
This is BeBe, do you have your followers? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as he approaches, I think like he would look at Hartman and Greene together and probably probably go Hartman, because this is the first time they've met in person. The only other time was through a computer screen. Because Zigzag's never there in person.
It's so good to finally see you. I've heard so much about you, Zigzag. She'd probably come around the fountain to try to give you a quick, light handshake. She's holding her clipboard.
He'll hold his hand out for the handshake, but I do think it's one of those moments where it takes the mental connection between himself and ZigBot to take a moment of this is a new person in the zone. So maybe he squares up the shotgun for a second, but then as that mental connection is made, goes back to just looking around as shaking the hand, which as always he leaves no DNA behind because he's wearing gloves as well. Gloves are part of his thing.
And it's not like a firm handshake. It's very light. And just for a moment, she greets Jess with a warm smile. It's like, good to see you back here, Miss Lou.
Indeed, it has been a while. I have since run out of bubble gum.
And she happens to have inside of her clipboard. She opens it and I just brought just for you.
Thanks.
I
hand a piece to Tori.
I'll look at Greene and then look at the other members and say, so Greene, introductions?
Yes, definitely. Agent Lou, Zigzag, you both obviously know each other. Agent Valen, he'll motion over to. I feel kind of like you look like your avatar with your sword up like that, or what do we see?
So, I was thinking, is there a ledger behind him? Is that pool kind of ledged up?
It can be raised, yeah. It can be a raised.
So, if anything, he's kind of sitting on the ledge of it, almost sort of reclined back, but clearly, comfortable, lazing, arms crossed over his chest, just looking at the others, and just gives a little two-finger salute when he's called on.
I'm going to have you make a roll for me real quick. If you can roll supernatural lore, please. This will be the first roll of the game.
Oh,
first roll of a new character.
That's true, for brand spanking new
player.
Dun dun dun.
I'm assuming I have no modifier to add.
just base roll. Okay. So
5 successes.
With 5 successes. So just to go over the scale, an average success of something very mundane, you're just gonna do a task, 2 successes is enough to pass that. Your more everyday standard, not really that hard but it's challenging, would be 3. 4 successes is pretty much enough to do most average or no, above average difficulty things. So generally for mundane activities, 4 successes is plenty to get you where you need to go. 5 successes, you're really doing well with what you're rolling for. And
Yep.
so you are aware of Iman and this smuggler, this artifact dealer. He's a little, he's a little bit scummy, and he's got history working with different cults and stuff like that. You know that he's currently in a white straitjacket, but underneath, tattooed all over his skin, is all kinds of demonic runes and etchings and carvings, scarring, stuff like that. And he is actively a demon worshiper. And he's been on your probably, I don't know if you want to call it a hit list or I don't know. I don't know how
He's-
exactly you've operated, but yeah, you can take it
He
from there.
definitely doesn't like people who follow demons, that's for sure. Especially more so after the one incident that led him to Quantum Black. So seeing Iman there, especially with him being on his radar the way he is, you're like, so why do we have him all wrapped up?
He's been classified as clinically insane. Hartman goes over and like pats the guy's shoulder a little bit. He's
I could have
heavily
told you that
sedated.
already.
Yes, well, he's our job, and Greene is going to motion towards him, is to extract information on what he did with the last artifact dealing that he did. It's missing and very important. Quantum Black Mission Control is putting it of the utmost priority. And I almost didn't see you, BeBe. Everybody, I would like you to meet BeBe Zogao. And he will motion for the shorty standing just behind everybody.
BeBe like waves and smiles. Hello, nice to meet you.
Wave back. Hello.
Are your minions here or no? In the compound.
Oh,
In this.
oh yeah. I imagine they're like they are doing I don't expect you to know what this is, but they're doing the exact "what do you want now" gesture from like FermSoft, in the background, like back to back, just in the background, looking like cultists.
What is it called? What do you want now? Am I gonna get in trouble for googling this?
No,
No,
it's an emote from the Souls games.
I was about to say it's probably a Souls emote, so I'm sure
Okay.
you're plenty fine to look at.
Oh, okay, I know what that is. Okay, I didn't know that had a name. Okay, I've seen it before, anyways. So they are like
That's
back here.
that's my level of nerd. I know the name of the gesture. Um,
So we're not gonna like do any kind of like PvP roles or anything like that, but everybody seeing BeBe for the first time, you can see there's like a resonating, I don't know, would you say supernatural charm to her? Is that fair?
that is very fair. Like if how could you put this? If beauty was like gravity, BeBe is a fucking black hole.
Interesting.
So again,
Would you say it's almost to an instinctual level for somebody here?
Light will not escape BeBe.
Very
Speak.
interesting team you got here, Greene.
yeah, so
You know, I
Go
could
ahead.
have just cracked the passwords if you asked me nice enough.
yeah, if we can find out, I'm sure we'll be able to utilize your skills as soon as we get more information on what exactly happened. everybody here has a crucial part to play on this team. Some of you have experience with the emotions towards Iman. People like him. Some of you have the experience to get through things undetected, both physical and digital, which is not too unlike the dream world. But to be safe, we're all going to take a chair, and he motions to the many lawn chairs kind of in a circle around the fountain. And then I'll get us all hooked in to the passive device. Once you're inside of the dream, things should go smoothly, but if they do not, there's little ill effect if I have to wake you up. And he begins to get out his, they're like what are they called? Like heart monitor pressure things that go around your arms and stuff like that. There's a lot of wires.
EKG stuff.
Yeah, all that kind of thing.
And if things go worse than bad?
Well, it's all in a dream. So, Zigzag, what do you dream about?
Code.
Well, if that's your happy place, just go there. If things get that bad, you'll be alright.
Does the doc know about this? Sure, he'd be interested.
Greene pauses, and then he tries to remember what everybody's clearances are. He just shrugs.
Out a phone. Exactly. We'll take out a phone. I'm breaking the system by calling in two characters. He takes out his phone and says, I have his personal number. I can tell him.
Greene will just shrug. He knows, but you can roll empathy, or you can do something else if you want.
I'm gonna pull a Tori. I'm gonna turn my back to everyone, snap a selfie, send it to the doc.
All right, so wherever the doc is, if he's in a lab or on a mission or wherever, you get this selfie of Zigzag plus team. The doc, I presume you're the one who issued the orders for this, recommending Greene to do it, because you helped Greene get the passive device too.
So did I.
I just imagine somewhere the doc's like busy doing something and his phone goes off and he like looks at it and like kind of like tilts his head for a moment and just laughs and goes, "Someday he's gonna have to teach me how he gets past the do not disturbs."
That's funny. Yeah, Jess, you're the only person on this team. Well, Tori, you're the only people on this team that helped Greene get the passive device. But the doc was there, so that's yep.
I will beat Jess to lounging and lay down on the chair, and instruct ZigBot to guard my body with its life and make sure there's a hole in anyone who tries to touch the mask when I come out of this.
So as you recline, there's just the of the shotgun being racked and ZigBot just scanning across everyone.
I don't think you beat Jess to lounging. After she would have checked the premises that it was safe, she probably is already laying down. Back when BeBe was waving hello, at that point she was waving from her chair.
Just putting on sunglasses. Do we actually have this?
All of a sudden,
this
no, I will use a
lounging?
style point if she can just have like a martini in her hand at this point. Like,
at this point, there's not much impact on the game. If you want to save it, that can just happen. That's fine.
Jess showed up with a martini.
She just showed up with a martini.
This is where she comes for spas on R&R.
Tori's carrying a portable bar.
He heard he didn't need to drive today, so we're drinking instead.
Is Tori gonna actually go diving though, or is he just waiting on you while you're asleep, fanning you with the palm leaf? I feel like that's more like what BeBe's followers are gonna be doing.
I mean,
Lime's
I,
like, Tori could always
it's up to
keep
you,
ZigBot
Adrian. Either way is fine.
company.
Um, I think Tori's probably going to stay back because with a couple, there's more observers here. He's probably going to actually sit it out, at least physically. Any questions before you guys go for it? So, my expectation is once you dive into there's going to be wherever your spawn point, if you want to call it that. You'll need to regroup, find the host Iman, try to see if you can communicate with him on the subconscious level within the dream, and find out where the drop point was for the artifact. That's the number one. We need to find out where the artifact is.
I do have a question for Ian. Excuse me, Ian. Come sit down. Have a drink.
Please call me Greene. But he'll come over to you, and as he comes over, he starts putting on the heart rate monitor and all that stuff.
So, he was supposed to drop off a package. What was the package that he was dropping off?
It was an alien artifact. It was some sort of transponder beacon. Many Counter Black teams have gotten those before. I think you even have some experience with something to that nature. We obviously can't let that get into the wrong hands.
So, I think that the simplest solution would be to, inside the dream, give him the item in an environment for him to drop it off and figure out where that is.
Yeah, if we don't really know exactly what happened. When the team went to go pick him up, he had already tried to sell it, and there were bodies everywhere, and they were destroyed bodies. It was very gruesome. But he was alive.
Lucky.
Interesting.
I'll just look at the two new members of the team, look at Valen, look at BeBe, and say, any suggestions?
On what? Where to start?
Sure.
That's a tricky one. I guess it depends on what his last customer was, and given what he worships.
Greene raises an eyebrow at that.
What, you don't see all the scars on him? Those are all demonic markings.
Do you think that has something to do with the bodies that were found with him? That's possible. That's very possible.
Could I make some sort of actually two questions. Was there any sort of images or anything of where they found him?
You can ask for that. Yeah, Greene can go to an iPad in the back and try to pull those up.
Do you have anything about how you found them, bodies and all that?
Yeah, he can get that for you, and it just takes a minute. BeBe, are you going to try to go examine the comatose subject?
Yes. If I could make a supernatural lore about the markings. I'm curious whether or not this is kind of telling, but there's these like could these like I want to make sure that these markings don't have like if I'm invading this person's dreams and mind, right? Like I can't possibly get trapped inside of this container with these markings.
Roll a supernatural lore. If you have investigation at least 4 ranks, you can synergize.
I hold on. Where is my investigation? It has been a minute. I am sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I do not. I am.
Okay, then just roll a base skill. It's fine.
Yeah. Yep. I don't have the best of that either, but
So it's not so much that you don't see it. It's just that he's wrapped up in this straight jacket, and there's so many buckles and stuff. As you're like going to try to undo some of it, Hartman kind of rushes over and kind of like, no, we're gonna leave him here, dear. It's better that he stays restrained.
BeBe will look at Hartman and be like, "Yes, I understand that, but you see, I'm just a little bit concerned about what some of this is, um, for my own personal reasons. I just would like to have a better sight at that."
Greene is coming over at this point with the iPad, and he is going to show a picture. I don't have actual little pictures, but I will show you the room that he was found in, because I do have that. So you should be able to see this almost like library shop, whatever.
Yep.
And there's extensive burn damage all over it. In the photos, you can see there are big swaths of blood and gore over the ground, body parts, ripped limbs. They're not Quantum Black agents. It's like local militia guards and bystander stuff like that. And you can tell that there's just a bunch of people. And then you can see a picture in this corner of, I can put his token there, but Iman just kind of like cowering with his hands over his head, and he is like, they took a picture of him like that, and it's just surrounded by fire, smoke, and bodies.
So seeing all of this, does this look familiar to me in any way?
I would
As in the kind of things I've seen in the past.
Did you roll a supernatural lore on this? I don't think so. I think just BeBe did. So
Not
you
on
can,
this one specifically,
you can-
on Iman.
yeah, you can
I
roll
did.
a supernatural lore check.
Um,
4 successes.
You can tell that the damage of stuff being eviscerated and the fire, it does seem like there's the markings of demonic activity here. Like, obviously some sort of like supernatural entity or being or beings were here to do this.
Leading into my next question, now that I have all of that, is there in this area any signs of summoning sigils, or does it look like it was just absolutely demolished?
It looks, so the ground itself, from the pictures, it does look like it's pretty damaged to the point there you don't see any sigils or summoning circles or anything like that specifically. With a 4 though,
Yep.
you think that there had to have been something here, but there's nothing signs of it from the pictures that Greene shows you. For BeBe though, Greene, once he kind of shows you the pictures of this, he swipes over a few more photos and goes to BeBe to show you the tattoos that Iman has. So you can roll another supernatural lore check, and with Greene's iPad you can take a +2.
Would I, in theory, because I have the team player talent, could I instead just give another +2 to Viren and be like, what do you see in these like tattoos yourself, like, and borrow upon his skill?
Yeah, you can actually. That would be very easily done because at this point, I mean, Zigzag and Jess are lounging, but if you guys are all crowded around the iPad here,
Yeah.
You know what? She'll be really upfront and cute and adorable about it. She'll be like, she'll take the phone from Greene and literally just hand it to him and be like, does any of this look like it'll trap a fucking demon spirit in it? Winky face.
You know what's very funny? I was a second away from remote connecting myself to Greene's iPad too.
you just in the background lean over to where Jess and Tori are and show them the same thing.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
just like all this is happening, and I'm like, hey Jess, do you have another margarita?
You got more booze on you?
You got a straw as well, please.
Okay, real quick,
Yes,
charismatic
Tori,
gives a
be a
plus
dear.
is +2 dice, right? I think that gives a
Wait, what?
+2. Your charismatic bonus, it gives what, +2 dice to the roll? Is that how it works? I can.
My charismatic talent.
Yeah.
The team player, the team
Or
player.
no.
team player. Sorry.
Yeah, no, team player allows me to like essentially assist in anything, essentially. Like where normally I would have to be trained in the skill to help someone do the thing or whatever I'm Julie,
Okay,
whatever the thing is, I just help you with a +2.
Okay. So yeah, if you want to roll 2 more dice then, and we'll just stack that onto Valen's roll.
Supernatural lore, or just 2 more?
Just
general.
roll 2 dice. So on roll 20, you can just roll any die and any 2 dice. If you do D4,
Okay.
6s, 8s, whatever, and then positives are successes.
Gotcha.
Also, on your character sheet, I think there's a prompt you can turn on where anytime that you roll, it'll ask for like an additional confirmation number that you can put in, which is really helpful.
I was just gonna stack it onto his previous roll because it's kind of like the same scene. But if you want, you could just roll the check again, because it is.
Yeah, I'll roll a check again and then
Okay.
add the 2 dice just
Yeah.
to make it.
Okay. We'll do
easier.
it that way. Go ahead. This is specific to Iman's tattoos.
Gotcha.
And then Jess and Zigzag, if either of you have supernatural lore,
6 successes.
or streetwise, you could also roll streetwise too.
I do have Streetwise. I was gonna ask, if I could pull up like his information about, Black Marketeer.
Mhm.
I have a 6 in Streetwise.
Do you guys want to do your own synergy over there and like help each other? Or
We
roll
could. I
separate?
have I have a 7 in Streetwise. I'm a whatever you want to do, Jess. If you want to roll separately or.
I would, as we're like, as Tori's mixing your drink, I would chat with you about like what I know about tattoos and the groups involved, and I'm sure you're automatically contacting them and confirming or whatever.
So what
So-
bonus will I get?
It's +2 for assist.
Okay.
So I do the assist for you.
And then for Valen and BeBe, as you're looking over it, immediately as you look at it, Iman's torso is just covered with summoning rune tattoos and stuff. It just looks like, from what you know about these types of rituals,
Yep.
it needs like blood added to the sigil to add it to like seal it and open up a summoning circle, but on his like chest. It doesn't look like
Oh,
going inside of
he's a
his subconscious. will-
Walking summoning circle is what you're saying.
Yeah, he's got all kinds of voodoo all over him. It doesn't seem like it's
Gotcha.
going to be a threat to where you can get imprisoned inside of his body. It doesn't seem like anything like that.
So it's
But-
not a container, it's a summoner,
Yeah,
for lack of a better term.
exactly.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. This guy's a walking summoning circle. I would suggest you keep blood away from him, as far away from him as you can.
Does this include non-physical blood?
What?
I mean, we're going in a dream.
All of you will experience the dream as if it is reality. You just need to remember, it is not real in there. It's all an illusion. If you can focus on the dream, you can even change things to your will. And I will refer you to the rules I sent over last night.
So, as they're looking all that, and we're making drinks and passing a phone back and forth, what do I get in my streetwise?
So you know that Iman has worked with arms dealers, private collectors, museums, universities, cults, primarily cults. He's a bit of a devil worshiper. He's dabbled in the dark arts of ritual magic. Drinks blood on weekends in his cult meetings and stuff like that. But he is a human. He's not otherwise. But you can tell from all these different things that probably when he was not abducted, arrested and found in that location, it was in the United States. So you find roughly the area that it was. With the streetwise, you could probably pretty much, we'll just say it's Pittsburgh. If anyone lives in Pittsburgh, watch out for this guy. He's very weird.
You know, while looking at everything, he finishes taking a sip of his drink, takes the bendy straw out of the mask. And he'll just look at everyone and say, oh, yeah, our little Satanist here is quite the supplier. Found him in Pittsburgh, but he's been all over the place. Colleges, churches, cults.
That tracks. Yeah. He's known in those circles for sure.
I'm going to give everyone style points for all your research and role playing. Is there anything else you wish to try to do?
I'm just gonna blatantly ask a really, messed up question because of the implications. And simply look between, Greene and Hartman, but specifically Greene, because he's the guy in the know, and I'm just gonna say, so when we're done here, who gets him?
More importantly, does he have a demon in him? Are we gonna go inside and find literally a demon that is possessing him? And end up in hell because that's the consciousness we went into?
Greene kind of looks, side glances at Hartman a little bit, and then just says, the current priority is to find the artifact. We need, in his current state, he's useless to us. We need to find out where the artifact is. Once we get that, I don't know. That's not my my junction. I'm a supply officer.
Zigzag does a quick text message, and then looks back at Greene, and we'll send a text message to Greene and just say, why don't you send him to that address when we're done here?
Greene will respond back.
Supply him to that address, Mr. Supplier Man. And for context, it is a text message to the doc, and I imagine the doc gives Zigzag an address.
Yeah, that's what he texts back.
Yeah, that's what he's sending. Perfect.
But he will go through and make sure everybody's hooked up. Unless anyone's objecting or wants to do anything else.
I get hooked up and ZigBot gets ready to defend.
Okay. How about BeBe and Valen?
he
Sorry, go
never
ahead.
answered my question about the demon possession.
What? I think that would be something I'd be able to answer. I'm pretty sure there's no demon in him because he only summons them. He's not possessed, right?
And if there is anything that manifests in the dream world, that's why we have
Probably
Valen
something
and
else.
BeBe. And he motions to the two of you.
If I just shoot myself in the dream world, are you gonna pull me out?
That would I'll wake you up by default. Yes.
Excellent. Good to know. Thank you. And I drink some more of my martini.
Yeah,
That's the why you would shoot yourself, but
yeah, Zigzag looks like he would respond to that, but then he just goes, it's Jess, and then goes back to sipping his martini.
It's the easy way out, the lazy way out.
Yeah,
It's like,
100%.
Fuck this shit.
a lot of nope.
Yeah.
We're fighting a demon. Boom.
How about nope? There
But
are
you
other
would never
ways.
kill yourself. Sorry.
Oh, I would certainly hope she wouldn't. There are ways, like I said, if your will is strong enough, you can shape the dream. Just remember that.
Like code.
He snaps his fingers. Yes.
Good to know. Well, I'm ready when everyone else is. Jess, you already look like you're halfway asleep.
Ready whenever you are.
Raising of a glass, I imagine.
Yep. Exactly.
This is so funny to like Zigzag and Jess are very clearly acquainted with each other, and I'm only imagining what BeBe and Valen are thinking. Even Hartman and Greene, like they're very nonchalant right now.
I just realized BB's token is the old one. I'm sorry. I know you worked so hard on that.
I actually don't even know how that's possible because dragging from the character sheet should just be the
It might have been pre-done from my previous. Let me fix it real quick. When we get into it, I want it to be the real one.
Dun, dun.
There.
Yeah, no, Valen definitely just lounges in one of the chairs after the discussion.
I can't help myself. I'll look at Valen and look at Jess and go, two of you might get along. Looking at how both of them are lounging. You might actually get along with someone, Jess.
I think so.
Oh, we'll see. I have a habit of catching some bad luck.
Okay. Do you all want to dive? You ready?
Yes.
Yep.
I was... Only Panda's gonna get this. I was so tempted to respond to that with, I don't believe in luck.
Wrong game.
Yeah. Yeah, I give Greene the thumbs up.
Okay. So, let me...
Is Hartman's going in with us? Is she just going in with her clipboard? Like, the rest of us are combat experienced.
Yeah, she's going in with her clipboard.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
She doesn't look to have any weapons.
Got it.
Hold on, where's... There. No, that's not it.
Protect the therapist. That's the new operation title. Operation Protect the Therapist.
Okay. So, as you settle down, it feels a little just like you're waiting for something to happen, and you feel kind of like that pump harden around your bicep as it's kind of clamps around, takes your heart rate, and then it just kind of feels as if everything starts to get a little bit more drowsy. and you are comfortable in those lawn chairs. A couple of you have the martini glasses right next to you, and then you just kind of doze off, and for who knows how long. It's just kind of like a black emptiness of time passing. How much time you don't know, but you all of a sudden wake up, and you are in another completely different arena.
Am I still holding my martini?
Yes.
Dang.
You are still
Strong
holding your
martini.
martini. Valen, you hear a shout behind you, like, "Hey!" And I need you to roll initiative,
Oh, immediately.
as you are very unlucky. And all of a sudden,
Uh-huh.
right to awaken in the dream. Oh, you will need to click your tokens. Let me add. I'll add you manually.
I need to roll it. I need control back my token.
Oh, it didn't. Come on.
Yeah, good old.
Sorry about that.
20. No, you're good.
All right, try that.
Yep, got control.
You also get a style point because I used one of your flaws.
Are you unlucky?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you should
Look,
have you
if
rolled a
it's
3, I
what-
believe.
Yep, if it's one thing, that is very, very much a thing with the character he's based around. He is shit luck.
All right, I'll roll for Tori. Beck, do you need help rolling?
Sorry, no, I got distracted by a kid.
I thought so.
Oh, I thought Tori was tending outside.
He is.
He is. Absolutely. He's about to hold my martini glass, though.
Yeah. Tori was not going to dive with you. He was not hooked in.
Sorry, that was not what I meant to do. That's the one I meant to do. Same number, though.
Okay, this is a mental projection of Tori, not the real Tori.
Yep.
Yes, yes.
It
that would be-
appears so. Tori is
that would be-
close enough to Jess that her subconscious is creating a fake Tori in this dream world.
But he's close enough to grab my martini glass before I need him to even do it, because he knows what I need before I even
Yeah.
ask.
He can be up there for you then. BeBe, do you also project your minions?
I imagine in the real world, like BB's like sleeping, and like Huginn and Muninn are like putting their hands on like her hands, right? And then in that moment, like that's when like, you know, two like birds like, you know, appear next to her.
Okay, I'll give you these. You should have access to those if it copied, right?
Also need a
Thank
BB
you.
on the initiative.
Oh, I think it's under the docs. Did you roll under the wrong sheet? Or maybe... What is... There we go.
No, I
Yeah.
forgot to roll.
Okay. To Huginn, I'm going to also say Tori just because he's a projection. He just goes directly after Jess. That'll streamline it. Same for Huginn and Muninn.
Dang it, he can't grab my glass and hand me my gun before I need it. I guess he can do it on my turn. It's fine.
Wait, did I miss Jess? Did I delete Jess?
I was a 4. I don't know.
Okay, I think I deleted it on accident.
Oh, you know what? It's because it I think it did it under Tori's under mine.
That
So you
makes
might have
sense.
deleted it.
That makes sense. Okay, well anyways. I think Jess probably has a higher dexterity than Zigzag, I would assume. Maybe they're the same. Oh no, Jess goes first. So you wake up, you find yourself what looks to be like in a packing facility. There's a heavy smell of fish and spice and just it's a weird pungent smell. But you hear, "Hey!" from around the corner to where you're at. It was just you.
Oh, okay. So I literally stick my hand out that has the martini in it to Tori, and Tori takes it and he hands me my gun.
Okay.
It would be the silenced one, whatever one that is. Do.
Okay. Do you do anything with that? It's the Beretta you have, the 92s. The sword cutlasses. Well, not actually.
I wish. I would do a sidestep to kind of peek around the corner
Okay.
and roll perception.
Yeah, you can roll perception.
Hold on. There we go. Do I have sight on these guys?
Nope.
Not yet? Okay. But do I see Valen and where?
Yeah, you can see Valen and you can see Hartman straight down there, which I need to roll for her too, actually.
Hartman? Oh, okay, sorry. I was looking back towards Valen. Oh, sorry. This is not going away. The style point thingy-mabobbum is not going away. I wanted to shoot the guys, but if I don't see them, can I go out a little bit more and then shoot them?
Yeah, you can move. You've got the quick draw, so you getting the weapon from Tori is free.
Okay. Gosh.
So you want to just go out
there.
and just start double tapping
Yep.
him?
I was just gonna double tap. Bum
Okay.
bum. Boom. That was an awful shot. Whatever.
He lets out a yelp as 9mm bullets strike into his shoulder and chest. He does not look dead, but he's wounded.
Okay.
Hartman, I'm just gonna have her go really quick because she's basically gonna gasp and roll stealth and knock over these boxes as she tries to hide. Zigzag.
Okay, me, huh? Oh boy. So they're like guards.
You don't actually have line of sight on them, so you just hear.
Oh right, I have boxes.
Yeah, you see these crates full of like fish and stuff like that, like different various ingredients. It's like a shipping and receiving type load zone. But you do hear the cracks of a suppressed 9mm, and you hear the boxes tumble down from Hartman.
But I'm not supposed to hear those. You know, in crowded subways, I don't think I hear the cracks of a silenced pistol.
If you shot a silencer, that scene pains
I don't know, man.
so much.
Two people shooting at each other with silencers in a closed space. I don't think I hear it. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, you would hear it. It sounds like an airsoft gun. Depending on
It sounds like a nail
depending on the
gun,
caliber,
not
it really depends on the caliber.
Which before I take my turn, because I made the joke and I have to say it. Fun fact: they admitted that it's not really, you know, in movies that are fairly realistic, they admitted that it's purposely not realistic because it's meant to joke and mock the fact that no one in New York gives a shit.
That's why I accept it. That reason sold
And
me.
that's legitimately the reason that they gave, is that no one in New York cares about what you're doing, and so two silenced pistols firing at each other is something that New Yorkers aren't going to bat an eye at. I'm going to run behind this box here and kind of like peer around the corner. Can I cursory glance of the room, like, you know, if I peer around the corner where I, you know, am hearing the gunfire? Do I see any notable like electronics that I can tap into?
Yeah, roll perception.
In this space. Okay. 3.
Okay, so perception-wise, you see a very startled worker here. He's holding a cleaver. He's been chopping up some stuff. You can see that electronics that you'd be able to affect is there's all the lights. All of the containers have like these things on this side. I guess you can't really see those, but there's a computer interfaces there. There's an open hallway here, and you can hear there's like speakers in the background just kind of playing. It's not like anything heavy, but it's just like ambient music in the background. And then there's like machinery here, which are electronic.
This thing looks like it has an electronic like monitor.
Yep, it's like a computer screen interface thing.
I'll spend a style point if I have to. Can I hack into this machine to like maybe unlatch a hatch on this side and dump a bunch of fish on them?
Okay, so you have direct interface, which I think gives you range for hacking electronically with your chip, right?
Yes, so direct interface allows me more fluid control over electronics. Initially, it was set up for my bots, but instead...
It's widened to other things, and I think it's like a short range, but this is still within that.
Yes, and it used to require... I used to have to use my laptop, but because of the direct interface, we made it easier so that I just need my phone with me, which I imagine he has on him.
Yes. So yeah, you don't need to spend a style point to necessarily hack into it, but to create like a landslide door there, that would be a minor thing. So if you want to spend a style point and create a emergency drop hatch on the side, you could do that.
I will. And then I just want to break into the machine and dump fish all over them.
Okay, so this will be a electronics check as you're hacking into it, and I didn't reread your direct interface exactly. I don't remember if it's a bonus or just gives you the access to it. I think it's just access.
Yeah, I think it just makes it easier.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll electronics.
Okay. Electronics. Let me see here. Where are you, electronics? Just look for the letter E. Alright, electronics. Oh my god, Zigzag's doing a electronics roll. It's been so long. 8, yes, baby! That's the character I know and love.
So you, like, focus. You see this panel, and you know you got that no problem, but Zigzag realizes that, from what Greene's told him about the dream and stuff, you see the wall there, and you just imagine it to be a door that can open. And
I put this little drop. I'm picturing it disappears in front of everyone and reappears right here.
It like glitches. It's like, and then all of a sudden it's the other side. And then, without even a split second, it's so easy for Zigzag to hack this thing. And then all this fish just falls down on them. They get a acrobatics check, but I don't think I think it's like, I didn't run the character sheet, but it's basically 5 dice. So guard 1 and guard 2, that's 1 success on the first guy and 2 successes on the other. So the one on the back is able to kind of like stay up, like he falls down, but like he's still holding his gun and whatnot, versus the first guy is completely buried, and he's the guy who had been shot.
Alright, well, I'm, as I see this happen, I'm just gonna look at everyone and say, they're all yours now, and duck right behind the crate again.
Okay. Valen, as soon as you wake up, you hear this, hey! And then a couple shots go off, boxes tumble, and then the whole room in front of you just glitches and changes, and tons of salmon spills over these guards that were about to level their rifles at you. It looks like they're carrying some sort of AK variant. But they haven't gotten a chance to do anything at this point. What do you want to do? You've got the jump on them.
Are they both buried at this point? Or just
one's buried and fallen down. The other's managed to keep himself upright, but he's dropped to his knees as this wave of fish has hit him. But he's still like up with his rifle.
So I'm gonna move up to here if I can move diagonally without
Yeah.
any issues.
Yeah, you're fine.
And as I move, I'm not pulling out my sword. I'm not pulling out my gun. I'm literally just gonna kick the dude in the face to knock him over and try to knock him out.
That's so good.
Are you doing anything like special behind that, or is it just a full-on kick to the face, just normal?
I think he's literally like doing a spinning kick, like just a simple spin kick to the face.
Okay. So technically that would be a brawl check as like an unarmed. I didn't give you any points into it though. If you wanted to move some points around, so you could, or if, let me think.
Could I argue melee? But unless that's specifically for
Melee's like edged
Weapon.
weapons and
Yeah.
handheld. Brawl is for unarmed, so kickboxing,
I think he'll
punching,
just
stuff
do.
like that.
Yeah, I think I'll just do the roll as is right now, which is fine.
Okay, well, you get +2 either way because he's actually no, I don't think you'd get a +2. He gets no defense dexterity bonus because he's
Gotcha.
stuck with the fish. So
You
you
also
still
have style points if you want to use those to boost.
that's true. You can,
I'll keep the style points for now. I'll just see if I can't get this to work. A modifier.
so he gets passive
He's
in this
successful.
roll. So his passive is a 1. So you kick him in the face, knock him over. He takes 1. That would be a non-lethal point.
Yep.
Their turn. The first guy needs to roll a sanity check, which is will and it's 5.
For the world shifting or for fish being dumped on him?
World shifting. The second one also. The second guy does not seem to be able to get back up from under the fish. He seems stunned by the change in his projection reality. The second guy is going to try to shoot Valen point blank from where he fell, but being point blank with a rifle, he does not. He gets a penalty to his attack. Oh, I didn't really do his whole character sheet. Okay, hold on 1 second. So you got Dex 3, ranks 5. So you have 8 plus the AK is 4. This is 12. So if you can roll defense for me, one thing I need to do I didn't calculate for you is because by default, because of your talents, you actually will get a resting +2 to your defense just from being you. So
Would that be in the savvy fighter bonus?
that is from being in your infernal corruption beast 2.
Yep. Gotcha. And I see that you added it. I was just wondering if it was the box next to the defense that I would add that in before I hit the...
Yes. Because you don't wear body armor or anything. You're not like a soldier wearing Kevlar or
Nope.
something. So this is innate that you have. But let me roll his attack on you. And shooting from being on the ground plus the point blank, I think that's a total of -3. So he rolls 4. So the machine gun goes off, but you don't take any damage. So whether you dodge it or if you kick the rifle down or whatever you want to do. The other one doesn't have a turn. BeBe.
BeBe into combat in this dreamscape, kind of queuing off of her like unnatural flaw. A little bit of like a neon pink halo kind of forms over her head in this kind of realm. She will take 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. And then attempt to like shout to whatever guard is not like, like whatever guards are conscious, that we are not your enemy. We're not here to fight you. I will try to use a like a fast talk.
Mm-hmm. So that would be not con, I would just say roll diplomacy.
Okay. Wait, hold on.
Oh wait,
I need to
no,
cancel something.
you do have that is an actual thing. Never mind. Con fast talk, that is fine.
I have both. Either one would be fine.
If you have both, then you can take synergy, so you'd get a +2 on it. You also probably would notice from where you're standing now that there's also this guy on the side who looks like he's about to roll a sanity check on his turn at turn 0.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay.
6 success on persuasion.
Okay, and I'm just gonna roll base intelligence. They can't beat that actually. So the two guards look mesmerized in your direction as they are processing your words that you're not their enemies. Following the line of thought, they did attack you first, or they did shout at you and act aggressively, and then all hell was unleashed on them. But they did shout first, so maybe you're not their enemies. They don't look like they're they look very confused. Yeah, you basically are successful. They are turned unhostile at this point. They're at least not about to attack.
No, get him! No, I'm joking.
Go ahead if you want.
No, I'm joking, but
okay. This guy needs to roll his sanity. That's 2 successes. Okay. He drops down and slumps against the counter and looks at the fish crate that just changed and like holds his head, and that's turn 0. Back to the top with Jess. I think you're muted.
You're right, I am muted. I would at this point back away from these guys if they're not actively like attacking.
Well,
I don't know,
machine gun
just-
did go off, but that was a second ago. Maybe BeBe's got it under control.
I'm gonna duck around here and do a quick make sure Hartman's okay, and ask her if she knows if the suspect is in here and where he's at.
Ooh, that's a good, interesting choice. Let me check. Do you want Tori to do anything?
Tori is just going to be kind of following me and keeping with me. If she's checking, he might hand me my martini while I can take a sip. Can I just do that? That's my action. I want another sip of my martini while Dr. Hartman figures out the answer for this.
You would be able to regain 1 sanity point if you had any sanity damage from that.
I did not.
You have given Hartman an idea because she also knows that this is a dream thing, so she is going to try to roll a willpower check to do something to change the world to her advantage. If possible, she'd like, since you're not really doing anything, to just take up help action from you.
Sure.
Okay, so
If
she'll
I'm
take
able to while I sip my martini.
Yeah, you gave her the idea. That's going to be enough. So she'll get a +2. And 3 successes. Let me go back to the chart that I sent. I think that's enough for a minor.
Yeah, that was more than enough for a minor.
Okay.
I think a minor only required 2.
Okay, so she is going to create a beacon on the host and try to find if she can locate Iman. That's successful, though that does... Actually, that's not a very visible change, so I don't think it requires the sanity checks from anything, except for the host.
Sorry.
Which I don't even have his sheet up, so give me 1 second. Because it's directly tied to him, he will get a willpower roll.
Ah!
Okay. Okay.
Of course he
note-
rolled a 1. He's
noted.
insane.
Yeah. Hey, it's 50%. That's still okay.
Take note of his average.
Okay. Yes, she says, I got him. He's up it's through that hallway somewhere. And she points
Okay.
here-ish behind where the fish splatter is.
Is it possible for me to actually I think that was my turn doing
Yeah,
the
that
help
was,
action.
that was
Taking my
Hartman's turn.
movement. Okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
zigzag.
We're good.
Mm-hmm. I don't hear gunfire anymore.
Nope, there was a splatter of 7.62 ammo hitting the ceiling, but Valen like kicked the machine gun like out of the way, and so it just sprayed the ceiling. There's a bunch of holes now. But no more gunfire now.
I peek around the corner. Do they seem like they're gonna start shooting again?
No, they do not. They seem mesmerized by BeBe. So BeBe. I'll just call her BeBe.
And this guy's kind of freaking out a little bit.
Yeah, he looks like he's having a panic attack.
Okay. I'm just gonna pop out of my corner, and I'm gonna walk over to him. What would I need to do? I need to actually look at character sheets real quick. What would I need to do to manifest a small object? How difficult is that?
So that would, if it's just, that's considered a minor, if it's just small. So based off the rules, you can spend 1 style point, or you can roll for 2 successes.
I'll spend a style point because I think I want to secure it because it's funnier than trying to fail it.
BeBe gets a style point because that was funny.
So I'm going to spend a style point to manifest an object in my hand, and as I manifest it, I take it, I stab it into this guy's neck, and inject him with a sanity stim from the doctor's make.
Oh.
And
okay.
and then I'm gonna show him my phone with a picture of Iman and say, "Hey, you know this guy?" I'm gonna, snap this guy to his senses by manifesting a sanity stim and injecting him.
That's actually really, really smart. I'm giving you a style point because that's pretty genius to undo that. I'll take away one of your strikes on the top. So yeah, you show him the picture of Iman, and this guy, it's 50-50. Let's just roll a d10 for fun. It's a positive, so he points shakily towards the hallway behind the guards. This way.
Yeah. I'm gonna, I don't know if it'd be my entire turn for one question, but I'm definitely asking him, things like, "You work here? What's he do?"
Yeah, you can question him.
Interrogating.
Roll me an investigation, because that will determine how much you can get off this round.
All right, investigation 4.
Okay. Yeah, so he said, "Yeah, his name is Iman. He's here all the time. This is one of his favorite restaurants, and it's attached to all of his favorite places."
I hate to ask this, but does he do anything? And he pauses and just looks disappointed in himself. Fishy?
Okay, that's funny. He gets a little bit confused by that though. Yeah, the joke was very funny, so you got actually a double style point for that. One for being clever with the sanity stim and one for funny. But that will be your turn, and it goes back to Valen.
Honestly, at this point, is there a non-lethal way of using a bladed weapon?
Yeah, I mean, you could just if you want to disable him,
Yeah.
like unconsciousify.
That's the idea, is that he's just looking to knock him out and not actually kill him, whether they're in a person's mind or not.
Yeah, you can just hit them in the head with the hilt, probably. I mean, that's
Well, I'm thinking like flat of the sword just coming down, and
sure. Yeah, that would work too.
I'm
So-
assuming that would be an attack with the blade itself.
Yeah, just roll a normal attack, and then you're just
Yep.
being careful to deal basically non-lethal damage. He's not even moving or defending, so 9 successes. He's got 4 hit points left, and the other guy has 2. So you can just whack, and they're both unconscious.
Yep.
Nicely done. That is pretty cool. So yeah, they're both down.
Perfect.
Which kind of brings us out of combat. So what would you like to do?
If I can, I would inform the people that Hartman says they're down the hallway.
Yeah,
sorry,
and
the suspect is down the hallway.
this guy's favorite spots are located all around here.
Who?
Yeah, with
That
with
drop
your,
spot is one of his favorite spots. I don't think it's likely.
yeah, with your investigation, he's kind of like babbling a little bit, but then you get a chain of coherent information. It sounds like this restaurant is owned by Iman's boss or major patron or something whose name is Warlord Aziz.
Great. All right, buddy. Pat him on the shoulder. Why don't you take a day off and get out of here?
I, knowing Tori is not a real person, I tell Hartman, make a note of that person because we're probably going to need to find them.
Hartman calls, wait, and like click with high heels and clipboard, and like tries to chase after him. Whether she's successful or not, let's see. That would be an athletics check to chase him. She's not good at athletics. The guy is gone before she can get to him.
The Beaselgal makes a passing joke about how well she can run in high heels.
She beams and says thank you. And since unless you're trying to do anything, that's the extent of it.
That's pretty much the extent of it.
Okay.
Unless
She looks very happy.
Zigzag doesn't have any look on his face. All as Zigzag watches the exchange, all Hartman sees is just the flat face of the mask, just staring at her as she goes to run. So whether she takes that as like staring at her with like a look of disappointment or not, it's just a look of blank.
She can roll empathy to see what you're trying to do. No, she's just a blank. Never mind. She's supposed to be good at that. Her move is 3, by the way, which I think is worse than the docks, or the same. I don't remember.
she's 1 slower than BeBe.
We'll just be friends. We'll just go together.
Always tries to stay just like 1 step ahead.
Tori is following Jess closely.
So what's the situation with people who see us in the dream? Will they know us when we wake up?
You
I
can roll
joke
a
over
supernatural lore check. Sorry, go ahead. Jess.
Never mind, go ahead.
No,
I'm
Jess.
also asking that to Hartman.
I want to hear what Jess was going to say. I interrupted.
Oh, I joke to Zigzag. Yeah, they would know what you look like, even underneath your mask, because they can imagine it off your face.
BeBe will shout some rhetoric about how, like, in like the dream realm, like we all dream, so eventually like it's potentially possible that like who knows what people pick up while they're dreaming or whatever. This is really just side rhetoric to team player give you a +2 on whatever supernatural roll that you wish.
Actually,
I'm gonna, I just thought of something funny. I'm gonna respond to Jess with, how much willpower you think I need to imagine a Jess who might compliment me once in a while?
And BeBe will be like, and I thought you were going to say how much willpower would you need to remove your face from the dream realm, and therefore removing it from everyone that's ever existed.
Hartman
I
holds
was
up a
thinking you were
finger.
going to say more along the lines of what she said.
Actually, we're all our self-projections of ourselves, as we're the actual dreamers. We're physically here. This is my manifestation of how I look. I look the best, and she looks at her outfit. But for Zigzag, I would assume there's no face behind your mask, because that is your face in the dream.
That is 100%. You know, like the movie The Mask, where you can't. It's his face. Yeah.
Should we test it?
Do you take off the mask? And it's just
I
another
take off
mask.
the mask. I was just gonna say it.
It's
Damn
another
it.
mask.
He takes off his default mask, and underneath that mask is the electronic purge mask that lights up.
Yes.
I wasn't expecting just a blank nothing.
Just a flat like Lego face.
Could go either way. You take that one off and just a white mannequin, nothing. That's super cool.
It is now a possibility that every so often he just takes off the mask and it's just another mask from like a reference. Like soon it's like the Daft Punk mask, and then
That would be funny.
So the answer is maybe on the recognizing in the real awake world.
No, the projections, they're not going to be able to pass any of that information on to the host once he wakes up. This is, if anything, it'd be the type of information you think you know, but it's on the tip of your memory, and you don't know until like maybe you see something that sparks that memory. But with this guy, his brain is toast in the real world.
Got it.
From what we saw, the state that he was in, I think we're lucky to even be in this mind.
I'm just happy not to be in hell with a demon in front of me.
Just
I think
gets
you've already,
the amused look from Valen.
I hate to break it to you, Jess, but I think you've already been there. Me and you have already seen what's in the basement of the home base.
Well, there was lava. Anyway.
I guess let's get a move on. Nothing like breaking into someone's mind if we can't find them.
Age before beauty.
I guess
allow
that's
you-
me last.
I'm actually going to jokingly shove Hartman first.
She probably falls over.
I am not strong at all.
Okay, she stumbles, and also Hartman's charisma is not as high as BB's.
I have one strength. It is quite literally like just a push, like go forward.
I would
You
like
first.
to go around and just go first. I would like to be super, super stealthy. Do we have imaginary comms in our imaginary world?
If you want them.
I don't think it's going to help. But, yeah, I would like imaginary comms in the imaginary world. Do I have to roll for that?
Actually, you do, because everything here is not standard gear.
He's
equipped,
made
so
up.
If you want it, you've got it. You want to claim it. You can roll will though. I mean, that would just be a 2 success ones.
Willpower.
So yeah, so all of a sudden everybody has communications
I
in ears.
would like to go off ahead, and is there anything I need to do to pass these people?
Nah, you just climb over the dead fish.
I would like to be stealthy.
You want Tori to come?
No, Tori's gonna stay because
You want him
he's
to
not
stay
stealthy.
in here?
Yeah, just stay around the corner from me. I'll go in first, and he can stay back here, like over here.
Okay, hold on. Let
Behind
me
the corner.
copy tokens real quick.
Okay.
How about BB's? Are they bird form, right? In this? Why are you laughing? Share with the audience.
No reason. Yes, they are currently in bird form. I think at the moment, BB's not really doing much. Maybe like these guys are clearly knocked out. She maybe makes a passing joke about how, you know, how are we supposed to build pyramids if they're knocked out? But that's about it.
Okay. This next map doesn't have the hallway really, so I'm just drawing it in here. Actually, this is a terrible job. Let me just move you over. So,
And I'm just gonna say, before we all, like, when we eventually all get through and like move to the next stage, like once Jess comes back, Zigzag definitely does the living to his flaw. You know, I'm not taking any chances, and
do you,
there will
coup de
be a
grace?
hole in the head of 2 guards when
Bang,
we move on.
bang. Question. Do you try to do anything to silence it?
Can I connect to the speakers that are you said were ahead and just raise the volume?
You want to raise the volume?
Yeah.
And, like, broadcast it over the sound system?
Well, not the gunshots. Make the sound system louder to cover the gunshots.
Okay, I got you. That makes more sense to me. I was gonna say yes, you can.
Yeah, I want everyone to hear it. No.
Okay, yeah. Just do a quick will check or style point, and then you can coup de grace the 2.
I'll do a will because we gotta have some fun here. I can't style point everything, and if this fails, it's funny. Yep.
Okay.
That failed bad.
That's a critical
That's really-
failure.
That's really
So-
bad.
Yeah.
So are you all on the new page for the restaurant?
Yeah.
So Jess, you're coming peeking through the hallway. You see all these just patrons. There's that soft ambiance of. It's kind of like the nice restaurant music you'd hear, but what you see out here is much more grungy. Then all of a sudden the speakers like high frequency pitch, and then bang, bang, and everybody looks over in your direction, and that will count as 2 strikes. I need to go back and see how many you're at. I think you were at 2 before. That's a double strike. And everybody's looking in your direction. You can roll a stealth check, however, if you wish.
I would absolutely like to roll a stealth check. I am one with the wall, and the wall is one with me.
If
I
while in the
say.
hallway, if the others look back at Zigzag, he kind of just shrugs and says, "Whoops."
Okay.
Like, I am transparent.
Oh, also I need to roll a sanity check for Iman too. Sorry, that one also is a critical failure. Okay. Noted. So Jess, your transparasuit thing kind of like flickers and glazes over, and you become invisible. But because of the gunshots, all the patrons look around and start like holding their heads and cowering down by the tables, and you're the only one on scene here. Everybody else is kind of a little bit behind you. What do you want to do immediately?
I'm trying to figure out where I'm at in the first place.
You're here. You should be.
Oh, there I am. Okay, I was literally over by all the other people looking
Yeah,
where I
sorry.
was.
That's storage. I figured this is the best place for the hallway to lead into.
That's fine. I would like to very stealthily just... I feel like this is one of those situations, like when you walk in front of people and they don't realize you're there because you rolled such a good stealth, like when you want it to happen
Yeah,
versus like what
your
you hope
stealth
it to be.
suit is 100% efficient right now. You're basically invisible, the invisible woman.
Okay, I want to go in and
Okay, roll a
find Iman.
dexterity. Actually, not. It'd be a
Acrobatics?
acrobatics check. Yes, because
3.
right underneath where you're standing, a fissure of light the floor cracks and light shines up into the area as the floor cracks.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine
Is that...
with a 3. You jump out of the way as the area separates. And you can see.
Can I go through that, or do I know?
With the 3, you can basically jump over it right now.
Okay, I would like to jump over that and whisper into the comms that there's fissures in here, whatever that means, and continue my hunt for Iman.
Okay, so that would basically be a round. Everybody else can kind of come in on scene behind you at this point. I'll just move you all here, even though it's crowded. Anybody who wants to take actions now can.
I had an idea, but I don't know if it'd work.
There's shouting as this door opens also, and 2 more guards come through.
Which door?
This one.
Oh, okay. You're making doors appear out of nowhere.
Well, that's probably actually really exactly what's happening.
Lovely. I still blend in with the wall, is what I would like to say.
Yeah.
Have all the people stopped eating?
Yeah, they're all like hands above their heads and like holding their heads as if something terrible is happening and crouching down from the tables.
Can I now go to my electronic specialty and take over the sound system and like try to broadcast and get away with like, oh, don't worry everyone, just some machinery fell. You're fine.
Yes, you can, but the actual communication over the electronics, I think, would still have to be like a diplomacy or something, unless you want to try.
Oh, can I connect to the sound system and then like an imaginary microphone appears and I hand it to BeBe to tell them that they're fine?
Yes, the electronics would go first, and then you'd have to manifest the microphone.
Okay, so electronics, or is this hacking into computers?
It'd be electronics still, because you're using your direct interface.
Right. Here we go. 7.
Okay, so you have control of the sound system.
And I'll style point, manifest a microphone, hand it to BeBe, and tell them, hey, can you tell them to calm down and that they're fine to go back to eating their food?
Yes.
And that was, just machinery flaw. It was all fine.
I would like to diplomacy, with fast talk to convince them that everything's okay.
Sure.
That's unnaturally low for me.
So
I'm supposed to be good at this.
Yeah, you start to speak, and then you hear the machine gun fire as they start spraying in the air, as you might see at some.
And I imagine
idea.
It's a little bit of that, and a little bit of also just like this, like starry, all of a sudden, like sparkled into existence fucking microphone being handed to her. Like, oh, I wasn't expecting that from you. Holy shit.
Everything's fine here. How are you? Yeah, so it doesn't seem to do anything. It's not a 0, but it's pretty close. But then you hear the machine guns as they go, and then there seems to be shouting in a different language, which I kind of doubt anybody speaks.
Language?
Arabic, Farsi.
Nope.
Nope.
Does Tori have a spare language?
I don't think so.
Joking. He would not take a Farsi.
Yeah, he barely was able to get Japanese and Chinese, I think, if I remember right. Okay. Any other movements? Anybody else want to do anything? Because that's 6 strikes. The fissure seems to grow bigger. And more like light that's now almost impenetrable. This white, blinding light is spilling out from this tear.
Oh, that can't be a good
Yeah.
sign.
Any ideas from you or you? And I'll look at Hartman and Balin.
I mean, his brain is pretty much broken, right?
In the real world, this subconscious might be breaking right now. Iman is further up there, and she points, looking at her device she has made. But there's the
Right,
guards. The guards
so-
are in the way.
I guess we're not gonna waste much more time, huh?
Oh, may as well get into this. I have an idea if you can keep the guards busy, but my ideas aren't working as well. I need electronics, not dream manifestations.
I'm just seeing how far 7 squares I can move 8.
You can also double move as a full action and quadruple move with defense penalties.
Okay. So I'm gonna move here, and assuming I can move here for 8, is there anything nearby me?
So like you jump over the table, right? You jump on and
Yeah.
leap off over the people.
Yep.
So there's it looks like barrels or some sort of crates you can take cover behind, crouching.
I was thinking, depending if I'm able to, uh, launch one of them at one of the guards and hope to knock the other one. Essentially, do a domino effect with the barrel by kicking it at them.
If you were to modify the weight of that object or have a way of somehow becoming more stronger, either of those could potentially work, or a combination of both.
So I know I'm pretty strong on my own, so I'm thinking of using my more forceful ability to help me do that.
You could absolutely. You want to?
Sure.
Oh boy.
So we see. Let me go grab your token. Actually, you tell us what we see.
I'm not thinking of shifting farms. I'm thinking of the force telekinetic ability.
Oh, that ability. Okay, yeah.
That ability.
So that you want to just launch it. So
Yeah, essentially, I'm using the kick as he's pretty much trying to hide the fact he's doing this by kicking it.
So you'd roll the Eldritch Magic skill. The challenge for this, let me go to my magic rules real quick.
Eldritch Magic.
So just doing a barrel, throwing it, it's not difficult. So it's a challenge of 1. So you basically have to subtract 1 of the successes that you roll. And throwing it over the table at the guards without changing like the weight, I'd just say that's an average. So you need to try. No, I'd say that's easy in the dream world here. So you need to
Yeah.
get 3 successes, but you have a penalty of 1. So if you roll, and you can add style points if you want.
Let's see.
Oh,
So
that's
I made it
perfect.
3.
That's perfect. So yeah, so you just launch this barrel, and it goes whoosh, strikes that guard. He would not be expecting that at all. So his dodge basically would just fail, and he gets hit. This guy behind him would get a attempt to jump out of the way.
With the surprise,
Yeah,
get some sort of
yeah, he'd take a -2 penalty. So yeah, they both get hit by the barrel and drop down. Oof! They both would take a little bit of non-lethal damage, and the barrel just like brom brom rolls out behind and hits that table. So that's
perfect.
really good. Jess, you're up there too. You see Valen kick the thing with superhuman strength. It just goes flying through the air and hits the 2 guards. You're invisible, and the wall of light behind you almost feels electric with how much like static energy there is coming from it.
That is not good.
Hartman's going to move up here, but not really take lead because there's still the guards. BeBe.
BeBe is going to step forward next to Hartman. And then as she does so, she's going to put her right hand on Hartman's shoulder, like reaching up. I imagine Hartman's probably a little bit taller.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna like take out her left hand and like put it out. And as she does so, her 2 birds will fly over and land, one on her elbow, one on her wrist. Um, she will then like look over at Hartman and be like, "I'm gonna try something. It's stupid, but like whatever. I'm just gonna try."
Wait.
Uh,
I believe in you. And she will use her Inspire rank 2 to give you +4.
okay. Well, this is gonna be fun. Um, so essentially, like visually, what this would kind of look like for a second, like rippling in the dream world, like the unnaturalness of what Beelzebub really is. Uh, like it would appear like a third eye appears on her forehead, and then one on each of the birds. And then essentially, I'm going to try to willpower me and Hartman to the like core inner child of who Iman is, like the most susceptible to like being persuaded and like the deep core subconscious. Like instead of like trying to avoid it, like she's just gonna try to like just willpower right to it.
Okay.
And I will roll that willpower and I will use all of my style points. She is really dumping her like everything into this.
Okay. Hartman also gives you the +4.
Right. So that would be a +10. Yay. 9 successes.
Okay. So you're wanting to shift the dream world completely and go into his Iman's like youth, basically.
Right. Instead of like avoiding the subconscious and like possibly like just skimming for the information that we might need, uh she's trying a more direct approach.
Okay. Let's see where we shall go. Not sure I have a very good map for this.
What, you don't have a map for the childhood bedroom of your mind-broken, captured man? How? What do you? You know what? Bad DM for not
Bad.
having. I joke.
I don't know. You were the one who put yourself in the situation that your players can essentially make up their own map.
Isn't that fun though? Isn't this so fun to be able to have this kind of power?
Unlimited power. Talk about anti-railroading. You can do whatever you want. You can make doors appear in the middle of nowhere. Create a circus.
We went from a
Together with
linear
the
game to a sandbox.
That's
together with the power of friendship and imagination, anything is possible.
And this gun I found.
That's a stab. Wait, that was amazing. Okay, so BeBe, you transport. I think based off what you're trying to do, it would just be the two of you. I don't think Zigzag and Jess and everybody would go, or would it? Would they? Would you bring your dream team with you?
That wouldn't be the like initial intent, but like I don't know. Like, what do you think that 9 successes that would be like feasible?
Yeah, you would be able to pull everybody with you if you wanted. I think a couple things that might come through your head is this portion of the dream world is collapsing. So leaving them behind when you have a chance to basically change the scene, it might be worth bringing them, but also you could let them continue on if they push through and find the host the way that they were looking for. That could still work. But you might have a way of just shortchanging it straight to the...
Okay, how about this? Realizing that we're in a dream state and that the whole concept of us being like kind of like users in a lobby and like us just not even really needing the concept of even like like comms, just literally just like asking real quick mentally, do you guys want to come along, like, or do you guys want to like go your own route?
I don't mind dream hopping if it gets us out of here.
Yeah.
We can go. I don't know. If you're driving, take us there.
All right, 3/4 veto. Let's go.
Okay. I'm just gonna use this because where you are now, it's just like, yeah, there's no manifesting of the world around. It's just kind of lights and pure subconscious of this guy. And you just see a little kid version of him. Everybody's kind of in the background as BeBe's kind of taking the lead. What would you like to do?
I would suggest that we create the device for him to put where it's supposed to go in the dream. That was just an idea I had.
So you want to try to get him to show you the artifact?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're the first to speak, what do you say? You see him kind of just like floating in this. If you've seen Star Wars, like when Anakin and Ahsoka, from the Ahsoka show, are on like her mind dream map, it's kind of like that, where you're just in the dream world, pure dream world.
Should I make the device?
Do you know what it looks like?
No, but I can create the feeling maybe of him having something that is alien that needs to be dropped off at a location. Can we create like that desire in him? Like, oh, he has this device.
So he's not a projection though, so you wouldn't be able to like input that into him the same way you could like a fake projection. So him being the host, like it looks like he's further down this walkway. And isn't really like seen you yet.
Does anybody have a way of making him have the thing that we need?
Well, the trick would be to get him to summon it because he's seen it. He knows what it is.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Sorry. Had to sneeze.
This is the. I think this is the debate for Valen at this point, whether or not he's going to do something. Huh.
I think so.
All right. I might have an idea, but just keep your guns away from me.
Hmm.
And he's going to move forward, and given what he knows of Iman and what he dabbles in, as well as what is carved all over his body, as you watch Valen start moving forward, his form erupts in some dark energy that almost crackles like flames as his body seems to shift into a completely different form.
Oh.
So
Belying a heritage of his.
I feel like everybody at that point probably should roll sanity, but I think everybody's gonna be fine given who they are. So just
Do you want
zigzag,
to roll?
yeah, if you can, just to see.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah, I mean, Zigzag's definitely seen stuff, but he's also not seen the devil
Yeah,
right before him.
yeah, I
Just
think
waiting for lava now. Just waiting for lava.
with the two zigzag, you're a bit taken aback. You take a sanity point of damage. Iman sees you, and he actually gains sanity from seeing you, which brings
Oh.
his -3 to a -1, which brings him back to 1 sanity. But and it's like it's weird because he's like a child, but he's like still has adult features and sometimes like his eyes look older, his face sometimes doesn't look like a kid's face quite so much, but it like lights up and like for the first time, well, you didn't actually see him in the dream state or anything, so I guess you don't have a comparison, but it like he lights up as he looks at Valen approaching, and he looks happy.
Oh, perfect, Val. Now you need to. Oh, this is so perfect. I think he thinks you're his god or something. Please, please, please be his god and ask him to give you the device and take you to where he is going to bring it.
It's Tuesday.
Already ahead of you on that as he moves up and stops as his voice sounds distorted as he speaks. I don't have an effect to do this, so you're just gonna hear me. Just imagine the voice. Just
Dude, that would be so cool though. Okay, go ahead.
You had something earlier. I want it.
He is going to drop down onto his knees, hold his hands in the air, and be like, I don't know, what would he call you? I didn't think this far ahead.
Lord, Master.
Diablo! Master! You've come to save me from this prison. And he drops down. You wish the artifact. Is that what you wish?
Yes.
Forgive me, Diablo. I don't have it anymore. They took it.
Who's they?
The beings, the extraterrestrials, the aliens took it.
Why has it got to be aliens?
Where did they go?
I can show you, but I'm not sure. They would have taken me if I hadn't summoned you.
And he'll just lean in and stare at him, and I'm assuming like his eyes are already burning in the way they are in the photo. He'll just glow a bit more, as in like, yeah, you're gonna show me.
Yeah, he's like averting his gaze and looking down. But yeah, if you wish to see, I could take you there. In the background, what is everybody else doing? Jess?
I say to Jess, but let's just hope it's not Antarctica.
Oh dear Lord, nobody get out any grenades.
What happened? Oh, never mind. I think I remember when you guys came back from Antarctica. Not you. And she points to Zigzag. I never saw you.
No, there are reasons I came back alone.
Well, how's BeBe looking at all this?
BeBe's just like kind of just taking in this like cosmic view and like kind of just like soaking in the rays at the moment, waiting for this all to be resolved.
Yeah. Iman is about to use his power of being the host dreamer to change the scene, it looks like, and take you to somewhere. I forgot to copy Tori. Jess, do you dismiss Tori's projection, or do you want to bring him?
I don't know. When I started seeing a demon, the martini was no longer necessary. Or maybe I needed more. Who knows?
I think you needed something stronger.
Maybe Tori left to go get something stronger, and he comes back with the vodka.
Okay.
Isn't that already in martinis?
No, more vodka. Just the bottle. Like the bottle.
Okay, I'm going to prep you all for
It's Everclear.
transport.
Moonshine.
Yeah.
Are you remaining in your demon form?
Currently, yeah, for the time being, until...
Okay.
Has to keep up appearances, whether or not he likes it.
Okay, we're going for a ride as we skip to a map.
I like map.
Okay. The scene changes as if a wave, like a paintbrush, just draws over the screen, and you find yourself in a low-lit, almost not like a dungeon, like a laboratory. I'm gonna try to put you all here on the map. So Iman is probably up here with Valen, and then Jess, Zigzag, and BeBe and then Hartman and then if you want Tori to be here, I can pull him back over. If not, then I'll just leave him off. Whatever you like.
It's fine. He's making watermelon moonshine. Yeah.
And then everybody will need to roll some sanity checks, please, as there are brains all over the counters.
Oh, lovely. Do me and Jess get bonuses for having seen the Doc's basement?
No, but you can stop point because that was funny.
Sick.
Wait, you let Jess into the basement?
I think she's been down there when you did surgery on her before.
No, there's a contract that forbids me from doing such things. Keep up on your lore, bruh.
Well, I mean, you had to get the tracking chip in at some point.
There was one. There was.
Okay. Can you see the
Yes.
otherworldly creature floating
Yes.
here? And then they didn't populate them, but there's a bunch of people in the cages.
Oh, yeah. We can see him, alright.
Yep.
Let's roll initiative too.
Yeah, that tracks.
Can I still be invisible?
No, because he just changed the scene, so you have to basically do that
Crap. Forgot to
again.
click on the token.
Sadness.
Who forgot to? I see Valen
I
in there.
did.
You're in there.
Okay,
I
cool.
did mine still.
Perfect.
Initiative. All right. Let's see who goes first. It is Jess.
Yeah, I wanted to be invisible again.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
Stealth.
Okay. You appear to disappear from everyone's sight as your stealth suit kicks in.
I would like to. I assume Zigzag is going to go check out these computers. I'm going to get out of his way and do a quick glance at them and see like what they have. Should I roll perception for that, or like do they have location?
You can
that
roll
kind of
perception.
information?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what I can tell from that.
It looks like a bunch of scrolling numbers. Not kind of like the Matrix, except not purple and stuff, or not green, but it's more like a bunch of coordinates and abbreviations and numbers, as in test subject number XYZ, like all the name tags that they've assigned to whatever they've been harvesting.
Okay. And do I need to roll a separate perception to see if there's any sort of excuse me, any sort of quote alien device?
Oh, your perception is a 3. I'd say no, you don't see it.
Okay. Well, I was when I said that perception, it was specifically for the computer, so I was asking if I could do a separate one for the alien device, but we'll wait for that. I suppose.
Yeah, I think the activation and the first perception is one turn, so.
Okay.
Valen, Demon Valen.
Yep. I'm assuming in this, these creatures are. Do they notice us?
Yeah, immediately. Except for
Cool.
maybe Jess, because she turned invisible, but they were aware of your joining the room.
Yep. So he's gonna move up to the first one immediately, brandishing that weapon of his sword, and immediately gonna take a swing at the one in front of him.
Okay. So it needs. Okay, let me know when you're ready.
Yep. I'm rolling it now. 6 successes.
Ooh, very nice strike. Very, very nice strike. Your blade bites deep, and it lets out an otherworldly screech, as it takes more damage than it ever thought possible from your weapon. The shriek that it makes is I don't know how to describe it. It's very foreign, very
Yeah.
alien. So that's a move and attack. Zigzag.
I mean, it was a correct assumption. I see computers. So I'm gonna roll up to this chair, sit down on it, and connect myself to the systems and see if I can learn anything. You know, just keep them off me, guys. You got this.
Okay. Roll a sanity check first.
Sure. I'm gonna put a style point into this.
Okay.
4.
Good. Roll per computers.
Computers. This isn't
27.
breaking into security, so it's just regular, right?
Regular computers.
Alrighty. 6.
Okay. So just like Jess had seen, there's a bunch of like scrolling image data. As you go in, each of those scrolling lines opens up into like snapshots of science experiments. And it is gruesome and disturbing, the types of things these creatures have performed on humanity in the darkness. You thought whatever the doc does at his lab was weird or bad. It's not. Not compared to these things. So 4 sanity is enough to not take sanity damage. But with the computers, you're able to push all of that data aside. Maybe you can still collect it later for research or whatever purposes. But the core of it is what you want is you find the location of where this lab is. I think I said it was in Pittsburgh or something.
Yes, correct. All right, so the lab we're in is Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, I imagine that's my turn. You know, I find the where the lab is located. Is this also? Does it also say like the artifact is here? Or would that be another like roll?
I'd say that's another roll.
Okay.
Okay, so he is not rupturing the dream, but he does go into like panic attack mode, and he tries to push past BeBe and like hide behind you.
Perfect, right next to Dr. Hartman.
Valen, this creature next to you is going to try to pincer grab you first. So I need you to roll. Hold on, I didn't quite read this yet. So this is going to be an opposed brawl check, and it's got 5 dice with pinchers.
Is it 1 for 1 for the
style points? Yes. So if you spend 3,
I'll
then
spend
you get
3. I will spend 3, and I assume that's 3 to my dice pool modifier.
correct.
Cool. And I will roll that now.
I want to know how you block against this as a pincer comes around and tries to grab you.
As the pincer come around to try to grab me, he kind of immediately uses his sword to come up and kind of like stop it, as in uses the flat of the blade immediately to block it and stop its pincers from getting close to him before pushing it away.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if I am reading this right. It does say 5L for pincers. Okay, well that one's go. Also, it's going to hover, even though the wings are not flapping or anything. It just hovers over you and like spins over to be on the other side of you.
Gotcha.
The second one is going to come over here. And then it produces its beam weapon. And it can't see Jess. It can see Zigzag on the computer. Hartman doesn't really look much like a threat. Neither does BeBe. It's really Valen. So it's going to...
I have a question. Is this an actual gate here, or...
Yeah, I think it's where the red light is. Would slide open here.
Okay.
There is a barrier, yes.
I was about to ask, would there be some sort of difficulty for them, have a penalty against them for trying to shoot me through that?
Yeah, we can give it a penalty. I'll approve it. But it's going to take a long pole weapon. I believe Jess and Zigzag have seen one of these beam weapons in Antarctica. It's like a 8 or 9 foot long rifle-ish looking thing that I think at one point an ex-party member tried to like...
Yes, we saw Redacted use it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
well, a try.
Oh.
But it's so unwieldy. It's like 8 or 9 feet long, but it levels it, and then at the end pulses, and it is going to try to shoot at Valen. Valen, it is -2 to your defense because it's a second attack on you. If you will please roll that. And this one is...
But I still get the... Only because I noticed on the other sheet, I added the +2 to my defense.
Yeah, in demon form, you get that extra bonus too. So I think you should be riding at a +4 defense, if I remember.
Oh, cool.
Because you've got the innate
I get the
one.
normal +2, and then...
Then when you shift into demon form, I believe it is an extra 2, if I read that correctly. So you'd be +4 but -2, so a net +2. And then this one, I have to add this in as beam weapon.
Yeah, I get a total of +4 in demon form. Or beast form, but yeah.
Okay, so this is 7 on the beam weapon.
So we'll just take 2 off of whatever. So 4 successes, so that'd be 2 successes.
Okay. So you take... Oh, wait, hold on. Did you do a... How did you do the roll?
So I did the 7 + 4.
But -2.
But I didn't add it.
So you do all of the mods before you roll. So it'd be 11
Okay,
-2. So you'd roll 9 dice. Unless you want to add style, but you can also burn 2 style for 1 if you take damage.
Technically I'm... I guess I'm just misunderstanding this for... So, under defense it'd be 7, and then in the box next it would be a +4 right now.
Yes, and then in the modifier box it'd be -2.
Okay, so let me re-roll that because I didn't have a -2 there. Now let me...
It's all good, for first game. Literally first game ever as a player. And you know what? If it makes you feel better, us who have played this game for a long time also barely know the rules.
He's that is true.
Okay. Do you want to nullify the last point of damage that you would take with style points, or do you want to take the 1 point?
I will use a style point to nullify it.
Okay. So there is a flash of purple energy that goes, and how do you dodge it?
So
stylishly, of course.
Of course. Just because I assume all movement... He kind of has like vestigial wings almost, so they're not really working as well as, some of the other ones, but they're there. So if anything, he kind of like flips around it, flaring out the wing membranes in order to like... I don't know how the best... Am I trying to say this? disorientate or, what's the word I'm looking for?
Discombobulate.
Discombobulate?
Discombobulate.
That works.
That was funny.
We'll go with it. Kind of discombobulate and just, mess with his aim, essentially, as he gets out of the way of the shot.
It just disintegrates a big swath of the brain jars and part of the table, and you can see it missed, but did a lot of damage on that side. BeBe.
BeBe, realizing that these depictions of monsters are probably nothing more than, the night terrors of a, scared, insane man, turns to Hartman and goes, "You're the therapist, please help," and looks over at the source material, the host, and
That's great. Give this man a style point. Give this man a style point.
Yes.
Material.
In other words, handle my lightweight.
tries to fast talk persuasion, can help convince the subconscious host that these depictions aren't even real. That you're like, this is just like a terror you're projecting. It'll be okay. Beep, beep.
I don't know if I'm supposed to do it as a reaction, but Aubrey would want to try to help you with that too. So she has the second talent for. It's not Inspire. Is it Inspire? What is it called? But it's +4 to a skill check if you want to take that from her. It is Inspire rank too.
I'll take that. Here. That's 6. Wow, that actually helped a lot.
Iman is looking up from his coward, covering his face, looking up at BeBe. As you're telling him it's not real.
Now imagine also that while she's doing this, she has this neon pink mandala halo behind her head, and just a kindness in her eyes that reveals that the universe is just who we all are, and everything will be okay because it's just us and we're all just one.
This is the same character who once made a man stab himself to death. Just to remind.
Yeah, I was not buying the the kindness in her eye part was what really got me.
It looks genuine. I mean, 6 successes. That's pretty genuine. It looks to be working. But as he's looking, he's looking at you, not the creatures. So he doesn't remove them from the dream. But you seem to be making good progress. Jess.
Jess is fully aware.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to have you roll another perception, but go ahead with what you're doing.
That's essentially what I was going to do. Was she's fully aware that she's not visible by these monsters and does not want to make them aware that she is here. And so I'm just going to continue looking around, minding my space to not bump anything or give myself away, and look for the device. Ooh,
I should have you roll empathy as well.
Yeah, I've no more Fs to give. My Fs have all been spent. I don't have a good empathy.
You are unaware of the fact that they can see invisible creatures.
Oh, crap.
But you can roll perception.
Yeah. Yep, okay.
Hold on, gotta find my perception.
It's like Marvel's What If with the Watcher, or with Infinity Ultron suddenly becoming aware of the Watcher. You are aware that they can see you.
5 perception. You can see by the one that just shot, behind or amidst rather the brain jars, is the artifact.
Yeah, that looks like a whole lot of alien boo-boo bajuboo. Oh look, there's an
Boo-boo
alien by it.
bajuboo.
Yep. So you perceive it. The creatures are so totally alien to you, can't empathize and understand what they're doing or what they are thinking, but you do see the artifact is on site. If Iman's...
And there's a fence here.
Yeah, there's a fence in between.
Lovely. Is it aiming its gun at me?
No, it's aiming its gun at Valen.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay. I kind of need to know what we are going to do once we get the item, because this isn't a real item. So the real item is at this location
In Pittsburgh.
You can roll... Just roll an intelligence check. Base attribute.
Can I use dial points because I'm really awful at this?
You can, yes. Or you can just spend a style point, and I'll tell you what you would know.
I'll just spend a style point.
Okay.
What would I know?
From everything that Greene has briefed you, at this point, you've so long as Zigzag was able to find something on that computer for where this is located, and so long as Iman's brain is feeding you proper information, you've mission accomplished. You know that the alien beacon is in this warehouse, wherever this warehouse is, and these alien creatures, whether they're real or not, all of this information is kind of like subject to some scrutiny in its credibility, but you did just accomplish the mission if Zigzag has the location of this.
Okay, I would like to make some mental notes for the Vuvu Bajubu item. And,
I'm gonna start saying that when I don't know what something is. It's just a bunch of voo-voo bajubu.
Stop point. I'm gonna give everyone stop points because you are all being very funny to me.
At this point, since we've kind of done what we're looking for, I'm, like, going to start imagining a beach, like, in the middle of nowhere. Like, do we have everything we need, guys?
Do you want to manifest a scene change?
I'm getting ready for it. Like, if we've done what we need.
Not yet. You can go on your own if you want, but I have some work here.
I think I could take this guy. He looks like he could use a nice R&R. Do you guys want to stay here? We'll go take him to some R&R, and it is all well.
I think I might need his mind here for what I'm about to do.
It would be 100% a Jess move to use someone that has been like mentally broken to like to borrow their free mind space as a like R&R fucking spa day just because it would be free.
He needs.
I'm just gonna
really
like.
What do you think
needs
Greene's
it.
been using
Like,
this
I'm just gonna say. You know what? Zigzag's just gonna get dead serious and be like, Jess, go into your own mind. We're giving this guy back to the dock anyways. He's not gonna have a single peaceful day for the rest of his life. Go into your own dream world.
I think we should just give him a little, you know, let's give him to the dock in the best condition possible. You know? Just...
Can I just finish what I'm doing real quick and let this guy kill the aliens?
Okay. That's my turn. Like, I found the Vuvu Bajubu. He's figured out we're in Pittsburgh. Everybody note the address.
Okay. So Valen. Meanwhile, while Jess is like looking to check out, this seemingly very real creature just tried to blast you and grapple you with these pincers.
Uh-huh.
What do you want to do?
So there's a penalty for a multi-attack, right?
So you can take a double attack. Yes. So if you go to my handouts,
If you do a flurry, attacking twice against the same opponent with melee or brawl, you can attack twice, but it is a -4 to both attacks.
Gotcha.
which could be offset with style points if you wish.
And you are currently what we like to call a style dragon.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna spend 4 total, but split them between the 2 attacks, so 2 each, to only knock it down to a -2.
Sure. So -2.
Flurry.
So this thing will. Are you doing the one you're in melee with, right? So.
Yes.
So it'll have.
Because I can't quite get to the one who decided to try to take a pot shot at me. So here's the first one.
Okay.
5 successes.
Roll its defense. As you swing, if you see on the token, it's got these like tendril stalk mushroomy type things. They like curl around the blade as it hits, and even though it like slices a little bit, it doesn't seem to do much, and then it like releases your sword as you go in for the second attack.
Yep.
And it takes a -2 for second attack on it this round.
Also, I don't know if you've been doing it or not, but if you want to actually spend your style points, click on the bullets above your name and roll 20, and you can drag them out onto the map.
Oh. You dealt, it was 4 damage to it last attack, if I remember. So with another 3, you hack off a huge chunk of the creature, almost bisecting it. And then it also falls to the ground. But it is not dead yet.
Alright.
I don't know
But
if you can. It is so close to being dead.
Yep, I see that.
Oh, that's like attacking something and being told it's at 1 health in D&D.
Gods, I know what game I'm playing right now.
I'm gonna do something wacky. I'm gonna say that real quick, and I'm gonna do something real quick. Hold on a second. One moment before I take my turn. It's for people I'm playing with. The recording will never see this, but I want to be cool. Okay.
Oh, I know what you're doing.
So I'm gonna do something weird, but I think you'll approve. I have 4 style points, and I will spend them all for a major alteration.
Okay.
While sitting at the computer, he's gonna close his eyes. And when he closes his eyes, he's gonna think about ZigBot watching over them. And he's gonna take control of ZigBot.
Okay.
ZigBot is going to pull out a wire from his wrist and connect it into the back of Zigzag's skull where the direct interface is. And while that's happening, back in the dream world, Zigzag is gonna take a similar wire that has appeared from behind his head, plug it into the computer, and start downloading the data to ZigBot.
Okay, that's really, really cool. Okay, you can do that. You're spending
And
3
that
style
is-
points.
I'll spend all of mine if I have to.
No, 3's enough to do that link through the dream world and just port all of the stuff from Iman's brain into. It'd be ZigBot, Zigzag via ZigBot.
Mm-hmm. That is what I'm doing. I'm making a mental connection inside of an already existing mental connection, and I'm sending this data to ZigBot. And when it's done, then I give the go ahead to Jess. Like, okay, now put us on a beach.
I would like to spend 3 style points to make, to use, I feel like she's pretty close enough to Zigzag to like essentially use a little bit of her like unnatural charismatic charm to just like warp the like space to like speed that up just a little bit faster. Like,
Okay. So you want to give him, or give Zigzag the accelerator to download. Is that what you mean? Or,
right, like essentially if we were like imagining this moment in the theater of the mind, imagine like on the dream side, like a little bit of like just wispy energy like manifesting through the cord to like make the data packet from the dream side almost be instantly ported onto the electronic side.
Okay.
Using that like supernatural gap
Mhm.
between like
tech
the
meets supernatural.
pseudoscience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that like download is 6 hours and 53 minutes and counting goes, and then yeah, you already spent the style points, right? I think I just deleted them. So that is its turn. Its download's complete. Hartman really isn't doing anything for this. I think she's gonna shout to Valen because he's the one tanking everything. She's going to shout for her. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong character sheet. That's why. She's going to use her inspire to shout "Watch out" because it is the beast's turn. The first one, which is sorely wounded, is going to shift and crawl over to BeBe and reach out and try to grab you. So BeBe, if you can roll a defense. This is its pincer attack though, which is lame.
I have the dwarf, so I have pretty good defense. So, okay, sending it. Oof.
Ooh. So.
I can't wait until I get bold fucking defense. Anyways, go on.
How many hit points do you have?
I have 4.
Okay.
Because I'm a dwarf. -1.
So its pinchers wrap around your waist in squeezes, and the pain is excruciating. But if you go down from 4 down to 0, you are not dead. You think you have to go down to -5 or minus your health. So it's either -5 or -4. But you are being crushed underneath it, and you would only have 1 action.
Can I just kind of like improv, because I think it would be really cool, and they're so expendable, so I don't really care. Anyway. So, as BeBe would go down to 0 and die, Mugen... Whoa, wrong thing. Sorry, give me a second here. Mugen flies over and like hits, like lands on her and then like explodes into like vapor, and like the actual Mugen that is outside of the dream actually fucking dies. And and she does not like go down. Instead, he takes 2 points of damage, and
yeah, that impact happens.
keeps her up.
He gets in the way. The pincer crushes the bird form, and you do take still some damage.
Right,
but
correct.
So you are not fully incapacitated any longer. The other one, however, still has its beam gun. Let me see, but its intelligence is very high, so it knows Zigzag is downloading, and it's going to point its beam cannon at Zigzag instead.
Oh boy.
Please roll your defense.
Can I assist him in that?
Do you want to jump in the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was told that if I get shot, I'll just be done, and then I'll take a real nap. I don't actually have to get up. I can just pretend
Okay.
I'm still in the dream world.
You can roll a defense on his behalf
You-
if you want.
You hear swearing as Jess does this, by the way.
Okay.
Da, 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 da. I have. I don't know. I don't know if I have anything for that.
Okay, so you jump in the way of the laser beam as the purple energy spits out, and it hits your abdomen and actually like disintegrates a huge big hole in your body. And you hit the ground, and some of the brain jars fall down, splattering to the floor. And Zigzag is behind you. He saw what happened. You just saved his potential life, but actually probably not because it only rolled 3. But that's their turn as you're now on the ground, having taken a big hit. Actually,
Are you done yet?
Are
you done yet?
I misread this. I read my attack is 5 and your defense is 3. No, you don't take any damage because I am stupid.
I have. You know what? This is a dream world, so my actual body armor is under my stealth suit, and it works because it's a dream.
Honestly, I misread my attack. I had our both of our rolls flipped, so
Okay,
yeah,
I was like,
you
I
could-
take damage from that?
yeah, no,
that must be like a
my mistake.
3L
I
or
apologize.
something. Okay.
Yes, I'm done. You can send us to the beach if you want, or
Yay!
our buddy murder aliens.
Do you want to go to scene change?
Beach. How many do I need?
Just 3, I think, if I remember my own notes.
That's the wrong one. I need this one. You got it. 1, 2, 3. I would like, I absolutely want everyone to have a drink in their hand in a hammock on the beach. Give Valen an IV. Or whoever's damaged. Me. Actually, I don't need one. Yep.
I'm pretty sure I went no damage that entire time. So
That's really impressive.
Yeah, and you got attacked multiple times too.
You got. Yeah, I've been. I feel a little bad for leaving everything to you, but like seeing how well you handled it.
It's
I
almost
mean-
like I'm used to this shit.
When in doubt, let the demon devil do it, right?
For sure. The only thing that can kill them is not lava, evidently.
Sorry, I'm panicking. Give me a second.
I told you. Get it prepared.
Yeah, that's not what I didn't do though. It's something else.
No.
No one expects the beach episode.
Yeah, I have to restore
it's
game.
the music.
Stupid roll
There
20.
needs to be a
froze
volleyball
it.
net in the background. Doodaloo, doo, 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 doo.
Okay. Hold on.
I don't see a hammock.
No, I don't have a hammock for it. I'm getting something else. Because that's what you got for this one, I'm afraid.
It's okay.
Why are you afraid? What's there to be afraid of?
We left
There we go.
the guy behind, and he's being eaten by aliens.
Oh yeah, do you leave him?
No.
I was gonna say, no, we don't. Your whole plan was to bring him here.
Yes, it was. I'm using him as an excuse for me to rest. Like, we're gonna have Dr. Hart give him a psych evaluation. Definitely.
I mean, now that we're on the beach, you could just wake
Oh,
up
man.
and you can have that drink for real, Jess.
No, but then I have to deal with people. Like,
All right.
God, that
Finally.
isn't
That's-
real.
I mean,
Is this
just,
working now? No? Okay.
all you have to do is just do what you usually do and just ignore them.
I mean, but like, if I shoot you now, I don't actually kill you. But if I shoot them, I would get in trouble and have to deal with like more stuff. So it's the possibilities. There's more
Do
possibilities.
you want me to like make it so that whenever people email you, it gets routed to like some random schmuck's email instead?
No, important information comes through email. I have Tori deal with that.
Which
While we're on lounge chairs.
which guy died? Huginn or Muninn?
I think it was Huginn.
Which,
Right?
I think it was Huginn, yes.
Is ZigBot here? Probably not.
No.
Valen, are you a demon form still, or have you?
No, the second that we left, he would have changed back.
Way to use your brain wiring, by the way. That was really smart. I say in between sips.
Yeah. Tori, projection Tori's back. He's wearing a waiter's outfit and bringing drinks. And this guy is like Hartman just puts him in a beach chair and gives him
Finally,
medicine to go back to sleep.
Finally got that compliment I was looking for. You know,
Yeah! Cheers.
Tori looking good there, buddy. Yeah, cheers.
There's no point to compliment Tori right now. You can't even hear it.
No, but if I compliment him now, maybe you'll think about dressing him up like that more often. You know, when in doubt, a butler is always useful.
He has been trained as one, I think.
You know what? Okay, instead of typing it out, I'm just gonna say it. Which is one of the things that I absolutely have, like, secretly, absolutely fucking loved about this session so far, is that in Jess's subconscious mind, she absolutely knows that Tori is there for her to the point where, like, he is projected into other mindscapes automatically because, of course, he's there for her.
So me and Jess have martinis. If I look over to the other two in their chairs, I'm gonna look to Valen and BeBe. What are you guys drinking? Blood of the Innocents for Valen, I assume.
No, no. Big old mug of beer, honestly, with a nice foamy head to it.
BeBe has a frosty blended unicorn blood Dutch Rose.
You know, this is
Okay.
pretty good for a relaxation spot. Good thinking, Jess. And then
Yeah, thought we could use
before you get a chance to respond, all you hear is a gunshot and there's a lifeless body of Zigzag as he wakes himself up.
My question is since he's gone, is he gonna have a face that he left behind?
Can you go look?
No, I don't care that much.
I don't
Yeah,
know
like-
if everyone just realized that fucking Zigzag just had ZigBot shoot fucking what's his face to end the dream.
yeah, I trapped you guys here. ZigBot shot. I shoot myself, and then ZigBot kills him to trap you off here. No, in the middle of like, in the middle of complimenting Jess's taste in scenery, there's just a gunshot that rings out.
Well,
Oh.
just Tori, be a dear, will you? I handed my gun.
Yours is silenced. You wake up. Zigzag wakes up. As soon as Jess gets shot, Tori disappears too. So Valen and BeBe are the last two, and Hartman also. Hartman looks very, very perplexed on what to do right now.
I was gonna say, Hartman just watched two advanced Quantum Black agents shoot themselves in the skull.
I think Tori doing it was just an elegant way of finishing this up.
Val looks at BeBe. You have a way out of this?
Technically, Ian Greene should be waking us up right now.
Right. So he's gonna pull out.
BB literally just. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
BB literally just like walks out into the ocean.
Ah. Well, that answers that. He's gonna pull out his 45. Let's just make this. It's gonna be faster this way, and aims it at Hartman, knowing it's not real, just to make it faster, and then aims it at himself afterwards to get him out of here.
Boom, boom, and then
This is
BB just drift into sleep awakeness.
it's the ending of the Mist all over again.
Are you're doing the gladiator through the wheat field, but it's through water?
Indeed, 100%.
Greene is too busy occupied trying to figure out what happened to Huginn, and so he forgot to wake you guys up. But you all awake into your lawn chairs. It's dusk right now. It was like midday when you woke up, when you went to bed first, but now it's like the end of the day. You all wake up as if you had a restful sleep. You remember everything. Zigzag, you have so much data in one of your hard drives downloaded from Iman, who's still sleeping.
He gets up, looks at Greene as he like unplugs himself, and says, "You know, I'm not going to complain too much because this was a favor owed, but someone didn't wake us up."
He's dead, Jim. I mean Zigzag.
Jim?
Never
Who are
mind.
you hanging out with? That's what you call me.
Never mind.
Do you know a Jim? And I look at Jess because I don't know a Jim.
I think he was making a reference, kid.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't make light of dead people.
I don't get references. I don't watch movies.
That's a shame. Sometimes it helps kill the time between gigs.
I work on electronics between gigs. You see this back there? Mostly my work. And I point to the robot, which is heavily modified. Like, if you would have seen a version of this robot before, you could easily tell that it has been clearly heavily modified to be something entirely new.
I already work
couldn't
between.
Slap a
I already
TV
work
screen on
way
that
too
thing.
much. Sorry, this TV screen.
Oh, you know what? I think he actually has one, right? Doesn't ZigBot have a projector through his eye?
Yeah, you do. Hartman like comes up behind Valen and gives you kind of a soft, unstrengthened shove, and was like, "You shot me."
It wasn't real.
Who am I gonna go to for therapy?
Listen, just be thankful it wasn't the doc. It might have been real if it was him.
But
I can offer you
Yeah.
a martini or gum, says Jess.
She'll go over and take the martini. Two security guards come down, grab Iman's chair, and he's still dreaming. And Ian comes over and yanks the hardware off of him, and so he wakes up with a really start, and he starts like convulsing, shaking, screaming, and then the guards wheel him away.
As they kind of start leaving, I'm just gonna like I'll shout out if I have to, but or make sure Greene double times. But I'm basically letting them know, Iman is now an asset of Team Corvidae. Send him. Make sure he arrives at this location.
Yeah, Greene gives you a nod, like he got the order straight from the top.
Perfect.
And unless there's anything else, it is very late. I didn't realize how late it was.
I'm gonna walk up to Valen, and I'm gonna say, please tell me you have a cell phone, because some people that I try to get in contact with don't have cell phones. Weirdly enough.
Not really my thing, but I'm not that hard to get in contact with.
All right. Well, then here's this. I'll spend my last style point to pull a burner out of my pocket, and I will give it to Valen, and I'll say, if you ever need anything, or if I ever need anything, there's a number in there. Answer it if it calls. If you need specialty work, you call that number. And then, like offering him more work, and then he looks at BeBe and says, yeah, you're just a bit weird for my taste. I'm sorry.
Ow!
At that cue, looking over at BeBe, BeBe is looking over Huginn, who is currently dead, and is actually tearing up a little bit. And as one of her tears hits fucking Huginn, a fucking, like, fucking crow goes flying over.
So I think this is where we shall end. As the camera like zooms out and you can see everybody in the garden with the security wheeling out the crazy guy. BeBe and Greene are kind of looking down at Hugh again. Hartman and Jess and Tori are probably making their exit while Zigzag passes the phone to Valen and eventually make their leave as well. And it fades to black, and that concludes a favor for Greene. Thanks for playing in the Quantum Black one shot. I'm sorry it's so late.
We got it done though.
You did,
Yep.
Yeah.
and bypassed a lot of maps, which was good given how long we already took.
I
So,
passed a lot of maps by breaking the DM and his plans.
I kind of expected that to happen. XP, you all get the participation point, you get the danger point, you get 2 role-playing points, you get a success point, and you get a wisdom point. So that's 6 experience with 1 bonus. And I will end the recording there, and we will see you all in the next one. Sayonara.